Good evening, everybody. I'm Len Cannon in the KHOU 11 newsroom. We have some breaking news to tell you about. We have learned about a fire at the Dow chemical plant in Freeport, that is down in Brazoria County, about an hour southwest of Houston. Residents have said that they heard an explosion. This was just before 8 o'clock this evening. To give you a sense of what we're talking about, let's take you to a photograph that was sent in to show you exactly what we are talking about. There it is. You can see the flames and the thick, billowing black smoke coming from the Dow plant. This is located right off of Highway 288 down in Brazoria County. And just about 10 minutes ago, we got an update from Dow, and they said Dow continues to manage an active fire at what they call Plant B. They say the fire is contained within the facility. Our community may continue to see smoke or hear emergency responding vehicles. Dow goes on to say all employees have been accounted for. There is nothing required of our community at this time. The plant says nothing is needed from the community and there is no shelter in place. The one interesting thing that the company is saying that there is no shelter in place. All of their employees have been accounted for. What they have not indicated is whether anybody has been injured. We do have a crew heading to Freeport right now to find out more information. And one of the things we'll want to determine is if not only is everybody accounted for, as the plant says, but if there are any injuries. When you look at the magnitude of the smoke and the flames, you wonder if anybody was injured. We don't know how many people were at the plant at that time. And we've also got some drone footage. Can we pull that up? Let's take a look. That is it. So courtesy of a drone operator showing us, again, just how widespread the smoke and the flames are. And according to Dow, everybody is accounted for. There is no shelter in place. We have a crew that should be arriving sometime within the next 20 minutes or so and give us the very latest coming up on KHOU 11 News at 10 on the broadcast. And we'll be checking to see once again if there are any injuries. David Paul, why don't you come join me, our chief meteorologist, to talk about whether weather plays a factor at all in what we're seeing in this fire.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime you get a fire, it's wind. That will be the biggest factor in whether it spreads, not only whether it spreads or not, but whether or not the smoke is dragged along the ground and becomes more of a hazard for people down on the ground. Or if, like tonight, when you have very, very light winds, and that's the situation. We have a very light breeze at about 5 to 8 miles an hour.
That bodes well.
So as you see the pictures, the smoke is getting up off the ground pretty quickly. So that's good. So the smoke under these light wind conditions will be going vertical, not being pulled along the ground. That's the best case scenario for a smoky fire, especially one that, well, we know we don't have a shelter in place, so it can't be anything that is lethal or volatile, but it's certainly, we've got fuel, some sort of fuel on fire there, but the winds are light, so the smoke is going vertical and is not being dragged along the ground. That's the best case scenario for the smoke fire.
You were born and raised here. I've covered this city for about 20 years. This happens a lot. In fact, this is the second plant fire today. There was one in Chambers County at a plant earlier today where 3 workers were injured. But tonight, the one at the Dow plant down in Freeport appears, so far, we have not heard any reports of injuries according to the company. But the flames are big, the smoke is big, and you always wonder, okay, who was nearest? What kind of damage was done to the plant itself? All of that we're still trying to figure out. And like I mentioned, we do have a crew on the way to the scene. What you're telling me is very good news under a difficult situation.
And in listening to your report, it sounds like, like Dow saying that everybody's accounted for.
Yeah.
But to your point, we have not heard that everybody is not injured. So we know everybody's accounted for. We hope there are no injuries. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Hopefully it ends up being that way. And yeah, as far as the smoke goes, with the very light winds, it allows the smoke to go vertical before it can be dragged along the ground and interact with people and homes and businesses on the ground.
Yeah. All right, David Paul,
All right.
Thank you. And you, of course, have the very latest on what's happening with our weather in the tropics and whatnot. That's coming up at 10 o'clock. So again, repeating the breaking news that we are learning about just before 8 o'clock this evening. There was a fire that erupted at the Dow chemical plant in Freeport in Brazoria County, located off Highway 288. We've been showing you photographs and pictures and video of the scene with billowing black smoke and heavy fire. I want to repeat what Dow sent us about 15 minutes ago. Dow says it continues to manage an active fire. This is an active fire as we speak. At Plant B, the fire is contained within the facility. Dow says our community may continue to see smoke or hear emergency responding vehicles. All employees have been accounted for, nothing required of the community at this time. We hope it stays that way. Nothing is needed. You can see the thick black smoke here from the drone footage down in Freeport. And again, we do have a crew heading there to learn more details. And of course, when we go on the air at 10 o'clock, we hope to get an update from our own reporter, Matt Doherty, and his crew, along with Dow Chemical. They may have an update on the possibility of injuries. So far, they're saying everyone is accounted for, but no word on injuries just yet. So unfortunately, this is life in Southeast Texas with so many plants. You have this happen periodically. This makes the second plant fire of the day, one in Chambers County, now down in Brazoria County. I'm Lynn Cannon in the newsroom. We'll continue to watch this, follow us online, and of course, me and I will be on the air on KHU 11 News at 10 o'clock to give you the very latest.